Hey guys, Brian again. I was going to do another informational today to teach you how to play a really easy metal song with a cool vocal to go with it, but it's just behind the beat enough, the vocal is behind the beat enough for me that it's really difficult for me to learn. I might get it one of these days, but it's hard to play the riff and sing it at the same time too, so put that one off. So anyway, I had my stuff out, decided I'd just do a quick informational. Did you know, this is my ARIA lawsuit era SG, so just pretend for right now it's actually the Gibson SG, because it's almost identical, very close. So, did you know that the Gibson SG was originally the Gibson Les Paul? It's true. Gibson Les Paul, which, if you're familiar with your guitars, that's what a Les Paul looks like. You know, you got the single cutaway. It's essentially kind of like a smaller shape of like a dreadnought acoustic guitar, you know, with that cutout down there. Of course, that's, you know, how thick they were. They're pretty thick-bodied guitars. Anyway, we started making it in it's either 1951 or 1952, made it to 1960. Turns out that the guitar just, it was a terrible, terrible seller. Now, Fender had their Stratocaster at the time. They were just kicking Gibson's butt completely. So Les Paul endorsed these. He loved them, but Gibson wasn't making any money, so they decided we need to change the design. So 1960, they quit that design. 1961, they came out with their new version of the Gibson Les Paul. But you can see it's a little bit thinner body. You got the two cutouts. Notice the horns. These are kind of a little bit reminiscent of a Stratocaster, so that might have been what they were trying to copy. And of course, you got your pick guard, humbuckers, and all that. Basically the same thing as a Les Paul, just a little bit thinner body, extra cutout, and the body was usually one piece of wood and SG, and so this was the new Gibson Les Paul. Well, Les Paul himself, he absolutely hated these things, and he demanded that his name get taken off of it. So Gibson kept these around. They turned out to be pretty popular. They called them the SG, which stood for solid guitar. So there's how that goes. This has stayed in production since '61. The original Les Paul was out until, I think it was about '68. And some of your British invasion people, you know, Eric Clapton, Mike Bloomfield, some others, they discovered these things, had extremely high output, and could really blow like a Stratocaster away, especially on distortion. So I think it was '68, Gibson started making the Les Paul again. So there you go. That's your short history of how the SG was originally the Les Paul. So I love them both. They both sound about the same, you know, just a little bit different look. So a little story on that. And yeah, apologize for the goofy getup. Like I said, I was going to do this metal video, and it's kind of what I was going for. I don't dress like this every day, but I thought it was apropos for the moment. So anyway, you guys have a good day. I'm going to keep trying to figure out this darn song, and I'll show you. See you later. Bye.